Our dry streak is coming to an end. We do have some sprinkles, some flurries, even some ice pellets, a little sleet that's falling this morning, and we've been tracking it all morning long on live Doppler radar. Visibility in northern Connecticut right now, north of Hartford, down to about 2.5 miles with some snow falling. This is pushing into some warmer air the further east that you go, though, and so it's a little bit more of a mix here in Rhode Island where we are seeing it reach the ground. If we widen out the view, you can see that that stretches all the way back into Pennsylvania. So the next several hours, a little bit of damp, misty conditions. I don't expect it to be heavy enough to accumulate to cause any issues for the morning commute. We'll keep our temperatures in the green, but you may notice as you travel around this morning that you have some raindrops on your car windshield, or may notice a couple of snowflakes falling, or even again those little pellets of ice. Friday's threat tracker is in the green. Friday night and Saturday morning, heads up for some heavier rainfall. Could top an inch in spots, and we have the potential for some wind gusts over 40 miles per hour. It's a pretty fast moving system, so it won't hang around all day on Saturday. Here's what it's looking like right now in our hurricane barrier camera, and you can see kind of those murky overcast skies, a little misty in Newport this morning. The winds are light, the visibility down a little bit where some of that drizzle is starting to pop up over Aquidneck Island. As far as the temperatures go, it's 40 already in Newport, starting the day in Providence at 36, and the temperatures are working their way to at and above freezing in Southeastern Massachusetts, Rhode Island to 32 in Smithfield, 31 in Westerly, and the winds are calm everywhere. They'll stay at about 5 miles per hour through the day today. So we are looking damp and unsettled this morning. Some sprinkles and some flurries around. Still could see some sprinkles at 1 in the afternoon with temperatures middle 40s, and then mostly cloudy skies, but drier at 5 o'clock in the evening. This is at 9 a.m. this morning, between 35 and 40 degrees for the temperature. 1 in the afternoon, still a little bit of that activity, especially eastern Massachusetts, low 40s at that point, and then in the evening hours we start to see some of those breaks in the clouds, and that'll take us into the night. So 34 degrees still at 11 o'clock at night. As the skies do a little bit of clearing, we'll drop down to the upper 20s to low 30s early tomorrow morning. The breaks of sun on Friday morning don't last. If we widen out the view, want to show you from this weakly area of low pressure that's traversing New England today to a stronger area of low pressure that's going to be pushing a cold front through our area Friday night and Saturday morning. That's what's going to really end the dry spell for us. And again, the track supports rain for southern New England. This is 5 o'clock this evening. You can see still a lot of clouds around, and then by 11 o'clock tomorrow night we are starting to see some of that heavier rain pushing in, and that rain will still be with us when you wake up Saturday morning. Gusty winds, downpours a possibility. It'll be moving out, and drier weather for the afternoon, but as it does move through, about a half an inch to on the high end, 1.5 inches of rain possible. Winds will be strongest in the first part of the day Saturday, gusting 30 to as high as 50 miles per hour. Localized street flooding is the biggest issue, and that'll be short-lived. Isolated wind damage a possibility. The highest risk of seeing any wind damage would actually be along coastal areas of eastern Massachusetts from the Cape to the islands, where there could be a few gusts close to 50. 7-day forecast. Once that system moves out, it's dry for the rest of the weekend. Sunday's high in the lower 40s. Martin Luther King Day looking dry, intervals of clouds and sun, and near 40.